Silverlake. We're approaching end of October, and in today's video I want to show you how your bees should look like going into winter. Usually this time of the year I don't disturb the bees, I don't open them, I don't check on them or nothing. Just what I do is take a peek above, and I just open few hives to see how does the brood situation look like and the proper placement of food. The purpose of this video, I will open the hive and show you how much brood do they have and what's the food situation, and to show you that you don't need to feed them all this sugar, and leave it. Some beekeepers call it as insurance. Later that brood nest is gonna become a winter cluster with all honey surrounding on all sides. So in this example I'm going to show you how I like to prepare them for the winter, and to show you exactly how they should look going into November and especially in December. What we have left to do is when I close them in September, I don't touch them till February. I open in February to see if they used all their honey on top, like their honey domes. If they do, then I put a winter patty, and if they're okay, I just don't do nothing till April. So usually if you do all those things on time, bees cluster properly when they're supposed to cluster, and they have enough food, they're treated for mites, you're pretty much good to go. As far as winter, you never know, they can still die, but that's what I do. I tried my best to help them survive the winter. I hope you like this video. What's going on? Okay, from what I can see from here, so as soon as I opened the hive, I can see they're really calm. They're not on top of the frames, which means they have a lot of food and good honey domes, and they also created this wax on top of their frames, so they can cross between the frames. So I never remove, and this time of the year, this wax, this bird comb that they build on top of the frames, I leave that. And they also built this bird comb between the top of the bottom box and bottom of the top box, so they cross from this frame in the bottom box, so they cross with this bird comb, they cross on top frame, because they occupy kind of like, they should have a winter cluster between the two boxes. So let's see, so what I usually do, I don't like to open hives this time of the year. I treat them and make sure they have enough food, and I just close them and leave them be. I leave them alone till February when I check if they have enough food. But when you look on the side, if you don't want to open the hives, you can see capped honey in every single frame. And they propolize this too, and I'm breaking this bird comb between the boxes, and I don't want to do that either. But just for demonstration, I wanted to make a video to show you how they look like now. I usually don't do this. I don't open them. And also there's a robbing this time of the year, so we reduce their entrances so they can fight and protect all this honey, because other bees from other hives will try to steal, you know, every single drop. So as you can see, they have a lot of food stored for the winter. I didn't feed any of my hives, and I'm not planning to put mountain cap sugar, you know, on top of them or nothing. Their natural food is honey, you know, and they have plenty of honey stored. You just do everything on time, and that's the way to make sure they overwinter. Why would I spend extra money and buy all this sugar and feed them that? Because I mean, why would I waste money, and why would I want them to encourage them to rear brood, you know, a lot of brood? I want them to reduce. So as you can see, they're creating cluster right where I want them, right between the boxes, and there's still just a little bit brood. You can see right there, there's a bee coming out, emerging right now. There's a new bee, and there's one right there that's emerging. And on this side too, you can see there's just a little bit of brood, and they filling that with nectar. And they have huge, nice honey domes. So the cluster is right here, and a little bit in the bottom box too. And whenever they move, there's no starvation, you know. I think if they move on this side, they'll hit honey. If they move this side, they'll hit honey. And of course, they have honey above their heads. So whenever they move, they're, you know, good to go. So, but you have to do everything on time. Now it's kind of late, you know. They have to store everything, and see, you can see right in this frame, there's a small amount of brood, and then capped honey all around it. This hive is really prepared for the winter. It's a really good queen. She knows what she's doing. So reducing and almost eliminating the cluster, and having these huge honey domes, and clustering just between the, so you can see there's just a small patch of brood right now. Okay. I don't want them to have a lot of brood. I want them to reduce, you know, brood laying. You can see these frames are full. I don't want huge numbers of bees going into winter. Really nice hive. And all these rest of the frames are full and capped and ready for winter. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, why would you put like a sugar on top of their heads, you know? I see in a lot of beekeepers, they say it's for insurance. They put on it, all of their hives, they put newspaper and dry sugar, or, you know, they make sugar bricks. But why? I mean, if you do everything right and they're prepared, I mean, there's no need for it. Look at all this honey. There's no way they're gonna have they don't have enough honey, you know. And the best food and best isolation, everything is their own honey, not sugar. See, this one on the bottom is left on 9 frames. That's why we have this last frame looking like this. But I mean, I would say wonderful hive and good queen. She reduced the cluster. She reduced the brood with really small few patches of brood on 3 frames. All rest of the hive is food and heavy frames, heavy frames full of food. So this is how your bees should look like right now, you know, by the end of October.